Greetings, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Captain Rye, and today I'll be looking at a Fletcher match here in World of Warships. This is a post-patch 5.8, which means new matchmaker. Take a look at that. Man, 6v6 teams reminds me of the alpha test. Little bit of news for you. First off, I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I was sick, so didn't get a lot done and couldn't dedicate more than 10 minutes at any given time to be anywhere for sure. If you were wondering why there was no video last week, that's pretty much it. So, 4th of July, kind of a wash for me. This week, super busy with work. Basically recording this on my day off, my only day off this week. So, possibly not a lot of content coming next week. We will see if I have the time to dedicate and play. I'm also thinking about doing a Let's Play Planet Base, a little new indie base building game that came out. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below, and I'll consider recording and sharing my pearls of wisdom with that game. Anyway, on to this match. What have we got? Well, my team has 2 destroyers, 2 battleships, and 2 cruisers. And I'm top tier, so yay that. Problem is, the match is so small in size, as soon as I pop up into a cap, the enemy team instantly knows it's either the Fletcher or the Benson. So I'm basically exposing myself by opening up the initial cap. Thinking about torping this Tirpitz in the... So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He's off in the distance here a little bit, but he's within close enough range that I feel like if he keeps sailing in the line he's going to sail in, he's going to sail into the range of my torpedoes. However, I don't feel safe sitting out in the open. No, sir. Especially not now that the cap has stopped counting, which means the enemy Kagero is probably sitting in the cap. So I'm going to go hide behind this island here, use some of these rocks to shield me from any potential torpedo attacks. And then I'm spotted. I'm detected by one of their cruisers. That's either got to be the Baltimore or the Des Moines, because it's radar, and it's the Des Moines who's just fired. He's revealed himself to me. So, yeah, I'm gonna stay behind this island. I'm detected, but I've got a bunch of rocks in the way. And speaking of torpedoes, mine hit home on that Tirpitz, who did, in fact, continue sailing in a nice straight line, in spite of the fact that there was obviously a destroyer sitting in the cap in front of him. Speaking of other torpedoes, you might have caught a glimpse of those torpedoes that sailed right past the rocks that I was hiding behind. So that was fortunate for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue shooting this Tirpitz. He did take some flooding damage. He's repaired it, obviously, and he's now on fire. Unfortunately, I don't get the kill in spite of doing the majority of damage to him, which is a little disappointing. The Des Moines, however, he's trying to do the same thing I did. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shoot at him. I drifted out of my smoke screen a little bit there. So back up, back up, back up. Get in the smoke. Nice gun arc so I can fire right over that island and hit him. But he is disappearing back there, so I definitely don't want to do that. Decide I'm going to focus fire. Maybe shoot at this Amagi a little bit. Fire off my torpedoes at him. He's in range, but he's kind of at the extreme of the range. However, he's turning in, which means those torpedoes I just fired, if he continues his new course, are going to miss altogether, which is completely disappointing. Of course, I am firing at him, shooting from within smoke, and here comes some torpedoes. Those were probably fired when it was originally detected, but I don't feel safe where I'm at. So, pop the engine into reverse, and just in the nick of time, because look there, more torpedoes coming to take my life. Well, he missed. But that Amagi, he turned back into the path of my torpedoes, and there is my first kill and my first devastating strike. Now, it's time to go and figure out what to do here. We've taken the C cap point, but the enemy is capping A, and they have capped B. So this is not something that's good for us, even though we've not lost any ships. They can very quickly turn this around. They still have their destroyer, and they still have 2 cruisers with radar. I'm going to be a little gutsy here. I'm going to take shots at this Des Moines. You'll also notice the Kagero's popped up. He's popped smoke, and that Des Moines is going to go hide in the smoke. The reason I'm firing at the Des Moines now is because his guns are pointed at that friendly Benson over there who's YOLO running him down. Torpedoes are up again. I'm going to torp that smoke. I know the Des Moines is in there for sure. Whether or not he's just going to sit in that smoke, I don't know. But I'm hoping I can nab that Kagero. We've managed to drive them out of A, or at the very least reset them in A. And we know it's not their destroyers doing it. As I wander into the B cap point here, I'm spotted, and I'm not entirely sure why, until the Kagero pops up. I've just taken shots from that Des Moines, he's got me spotted because of the Kagero, so I'm going to pop smoke, slow way down, and I've managed to nail that Kagero. There's my second kill, second devastating strike, but you'll notice I hit 2 more torpedoes. The Kagero didn't eat those 2 torpedoes. That, and I'm sitting here wondering if I actually managed to hit the Des Moines as well, and the answer is yes. Look at that amount of health. I'm in smoke. I've got all my guns pointing at him, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot him. He can't see me. He's firing blind into the smoke. His radar's not up yet. Trying desperately to get this kill, but again, like the Turpids, it was so rudely taken from me. Going to cap out on B here, and that pretty much just leaves the enemy Baltimore to the loss of one of our ships. Just one. Wiped the floor with him. New matchmaker? You so silly. Oh, so silly matchmaker. So now, we're just gonna go chase down this Baltimore because, well, he's the only thing left to shoot at, and he's fully exposed. It's pretty boring. I'm just gonna go ahead and farm up damage here on him. But I think it's a great opportunity to talk about some of the cool new things that are coming in World of Warships that I'm really excited about. The developers have officially confirmed in patch 0.5.9 that the German battleship line is coming, and I am excited. I have a metric ton of free XP and credits and nothing to spend it on. So I am looking forward to playing a new battleship line, though I am really disappointed that the Gneisenau at Tier 7, the Scharnhorst's sister ship, is only going to have the 15-inch gun option. I'm really disappointed by that, because I like the idea of having those fast-firing, hard-hitting 11-inch guns. Kind of, play it as a cruiser killer, like you would play the Alaska whenever that gets introduced into the game. But speaking of the Gneisenau sister ship, the Scharnhorst, she is in game. She has been sailing about. People have sighted her in the wild, and I'm looking forward to that ship. I love the camo. That is probably, other than the Turpits, I think that's the only other premium battleship that I am excited to get my hands on and play, because I like that play style. I think she's going to play really similarly to the Turpits, and against close range targets, getting nice up and close, and against cruisers especially. It's like I just angle my bow on a cruiser. You're never going to punch through me with your armor piercing, because I've got battleship armor. You can't angle against me because I've got, bigger guns than you, so the overmatch is going to be great. Anyway, as you can see here with the video, we are just obliterating that guy, but he is going to survive. But we'll almost get the kill. I mean, I'm just farming up damage on him. The other new thing in the game is the Bastions mode, which is actually supposed to be on this map, but I have not played enough to get this map more than once since the patch, and I haven't played enough to even see that map, so I have no idea how it works or how to play it. Anyway, we're coming to the end here. We're about to cap out on points. Oh, but look, we are just pouring fire onto that poor Baltimore. I mean, honestly, he should just let us kill him, because his repair costs are going to be as big. Oh, victory. Sweet, sweet victory. How did we do? Well, let's take a look-see here. Just shy of 500,000 credits. First win of the day with XP multipliers on my ship. Wow, 14,000 base XP, 162,000 damage. Excellent, excellent work. Top of the team for experience earned with just shy of 3,000 base XP. There's no surprise there that was going to be the case. Lots of damage done. High caliber, I mean, obviously, but look how much damage I did. And finally, I want you to look at my commander XP there. 20,000 commander XP. Super exciting stuff, folks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you think there are things that I can improve on, or you just like to chime in and say hello. I'm Captain Rye, signing off.